This will be the first of many videos of me finally getting this old shop together. Now, I've been working out of this crammed space. I've made myself little pockets to work in, just like in the old ranch or farm shop. Just got crammed full of stuff. And as old southern men, they like to hold on to things. I might need that later, kind of thing. So I can't deal with this anymore, guys. I got to get this situated so I can actually get some stuff done in here. What's up, everybody? My name's Kyle and welcome to the LRT Outpost. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, I just have a bunch of different projects I like to tinker on, and I work out of what you see behind me, an old barn. So this red half was actually an old barn that was moved here, set on top of the cinder block foundation, and then all this down this way was added onto it. So doors 1 and 2 are like the actual shop, and then door number 3 is like what used to be the old part of the barn where we had horses and everything. So I'm in the process, very slow process, of like basically transforming this old barn into my workshop. So I'm gonna have 3 bays essentially, and as you can tell from the intro, this is started a while back. All right, so this is behind door number 1 and door numero dos. A lot of junk in here. I've been slowly kind of going through everything. My first step is I had to get all these lights replaced, and you can tell some of them aren't still working. So these are real old, like kind of like socket style, double contact sockets, and they're kind of expensive and hard to find. So I'm going to eventually convert everything to LED, which is going to be part of our video today. But basically, I switch swap, flip flop, whatever. Tried a bunch of different bulbs until I got these working. So basically both the bulbs have to be making good contact or working for them to fully light up. Like you can tell these right here, one's like a little bit brighter, and it was kind of flickering. If I replace that one that's flickering, the other one would light up to pretty much full brightness. So it's just the way they're wired up, I guess. And some of them, the ballast is bad. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to bypass the ballast and swap to LED. So basically, I'll put a little clip because I started this project a while back. Again, slow process here, but I'll insert that clip, and I kind of just got some of this area cleaned up. Started to try to designate some places. I'm assembling myself a toolbox here that's actually going to go where we're about to go, behind door number 3. So I started just trying to organize some stuff, just get like some of the essentials, and we're going to work out of the barn section, door number 3, which is basically where y'all have seen most of my videos. Okay, and I've done a few other things off camera too, but it's just such a daunting task. Like all this is bolts, uh, screws, nails, pins, washers, you name it. Something that's probably crammed in there somewhere. Um, all sorts of different power tools and stuff, rivet guns, junk under here. There's just junk everywhere. Um, like you saw in that little clip, just old Southern men love to hang on to something because they think they're going to use it later and just accumulate. So a lot of this I'm not even going to go through. I hate wasting stuff, but it's just so much. So a lot of this I've even been like just finding like a drawer full of random screws and stuff. And all this are bad tools, metal. I'll take them to the local recycling place, get a little money for the scrap metal, and I'm just going to scrap some of this and throw a lot of it away as well. I just got to get in here, but it's just so much. And also the walls are incomplete. You can kind of see paper back there. And you can see sunlight through. I'm not going to like completely like fill it in. Maybe one day I'll do maybe like spray insulation on the ceiling or something. And I do one day within the next couple of years, the roof on the outside is probably going to have to be coated anyways. But maybe one day I'll do that, but really, I just want to finish the walls and just seal it in good enough to where it's just keeping stuff, dust and all that stuff out. And I'll just get a porta-cool or some kind of big fan. We have a heater during the winter time. This heater is absolute overkill. So even without it being insulated, it'll run you out of here. So I'm not really worried about that. Connected to the big underground gas tank. So we got plenty of heat during the winter when we're in here. But I don't want to just move stuff around. So all this is going to have to be moved out, finish that wall, move it back. So I'm going to have to do that all the way around. And also I'm trying to find places for how I'm going to organize everything. So I don't want to keep having to like move stuff here and there multiple times, trying to cram the space for me to work in, blah, 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 blah. It's just a pain. So I'd rather just go through it one time and be done with it. So what we're going to do is behind door number 3. We switched gears, and what my plan is now. Da-da-da, door number 3. Which, like I said earlier, is where y'all mainly see me work out of. So this was the actual barn. The mess. Got a refrigerator. Does work. I'm gonna get that out. That's kind of like was a wash pit. And then this was our feed room. I got the same problem going on. Some ballasts are bad, but this is basically where we'd store feed. So I think what I'm gonna do is finish cleaning this up. Refrigerator can go in here. It'll be like a utility slash like kind of gym. I got some workout equipment that I'll just put in here as well, like that little padded floor stuff. Just a good spot for it, and I don't really have anything else that has to go in here. Stairs all the way up there to the hayloft. If you watch my little video, I did like a torture test on like a really cheap RC car just for funsies, and I had a really good time making that video. It was tons of fun just to like just kind of get a cheap RC car that my wife got me for Christmas, and I just sent it. It was just really fun. But I'll put a tag to that little video if you want to go watch that. But that you'll see the hayloft up there, pretty big, wide open. This is just dry storage. So that's dry storage up there, and you can see exterior doors right there. So those split open and roll out. And I have a backhoe with forks on it, so I can lift up heavy stuff and store it up there too. So that's storage. So I don't really need that room for storage. These 2 rooms over here was a horse stall. I got ideas like a paint booth and maybe like a sandblasting, sanding, prepping room, just for like little small projects. I have been kind of working on that a little bit. And these sliding doors open to the pole barn. Oh, what's that back there? Oh, wait, nope, can't see that yet. You're gonna have to subscribe to see that project. That is yet to be revealed. So if you like this sort of thing, hit that like, hit that subscribe for me. I appreciate you. Helps the channel out, and I have a lot of fun doing this because I'm out here filming with this stuff anyway, so I might as well get to see what I'm doing. So anywho's, just like the feed room I was showing you earlier, in this main room here, I got the same problem going on. Shut the door so you can see. It's going to get really hot in here really fast, so I'm going to open that back up. But just so y'all can See, that one works. Ballast is bad there. Ballast is bad in both of those. Both of those surprisingly work. Ballast bad in that one. And even in here, those work. That one, I don't think I'm going to mess with. I have like these floodlights here. I think it's a little overkill. So that one that's falling apart in there, I think I'm just going to remove it and just slide the other one over and just have that one tube light in there. So I don't think I really need all that. But that would be like a wash pit. It's got like a ground drain or whatever. I need to kind of clear that out, but I'm not focused on that. My focus is this is all my crap I've left laying around with all the projects of me working on, mainly our Razor 900. So my plan now is we're going to start in here. So we're going to start by fixing these lights. I actually don't have enough tubes to do all of them, but all of them aren't like messed up yet. I am going to replace all of them eventually to LEDs. I've actually already done these other two like 4-stall rooms because I need them for like storage for now to get stuff out of the way. I think even somebody's even commented about the lighting, like fixing the lights in the shop. I know. Look, I got like 20,000 things going on and kind of have to pick and choose my projects as they come convenient for me to complete sometimes. But we're going to start with that, get the lighting better in here so that way my videos look a little bit better. And this is going to kind of be like our like studio for now. So this is where I'll pull my projects in and work on them so I can get better lighting. Hopefully my videos turn out a little bit better for you guys. And a clean space, designated spot to work as I slowly spread out and organize everything else. So I'm trying to get me like a centralized location. I can keep working on stuff, keep making videos as I progress. And I'm going to I'll film my whole process. So that way y'all can follow along. I'll do like a little playlist series on this so y'all can kind of see the slow transformation of turning this old barn into like my shop. So let's get into it. There's no telling what's going to fall out of these things when I take these ballast covers off. So we're going to put on some gloves and safety glasses. All right. So let's just be able to. Oh my gosh. Damn! That is terrible. I wonder if I can maybe use this as like a tray. I hope nothing comes out of here and like attacks me. Yeah, so there's the wire. Oh no, I bet all of them are going to be like this. How much you want to bet? Gloves and safety glasses were a good call, don't you think? Okay, I went ahead and slid my bulbs in here, and I just found something out. I don't have rotatable ends, and these LED strips are not lined up for the best light distribution. They're kind of shooting outwards like this, like back towards me. So might not get the best lighting pattern, but oh well. Caught them on sale on Amazon. I just wanted to try them out before I invested a ton of money in a bunch of LED bulbs. So we'll just kind of see what they look like. So I went ahead and just kind of pulled everything down, looked at it, went online. Everything that I'm seeing basically with LEDs, you bypass, said clip out that old wiring here for the ballast, and then all these on one end, regardless of color, is going to be either your hot or your neutral, and then reverse on the other end. So we'll see what happens. guess I'm just gonna choose this end to be neutral. White should be neutral. I'm assuming whenever these things got wired in years and years ago, this red is hooked to the black. I would hope that they would leave it that way so it'd be easy to determine. Okay, so those, take that in there. Okay, so I'm gonna need some wire here. Okay, moment of truth. Let's flip the breaker back on. Let's make sure my switch is off. Yep, switch is off. All right. Breaker on. And please work. Oh, snap. Yeah, buddy. All right, that was both working now. I think that's going to turn out okay. Now I just got to do the rest of them. Yeah. That looks much better, much brighter in here. Ran out of bulbs, but I did get that one wired up, so I'm just going to get some other ones. I want to get some that I can like angle them the correct way so I get more benefit out of the light, but whatever. I mean, these were fine. I got them kind of cheap, so I'm not going to run out of places to put them. I may move them somewhere else, but they're okay for now. Between the pole barn out the back, the one off to the side, and then the big shop. I mean, there's like 100 of these things, so I'm not going to run out of places to use them anytime soon. So I may shift those around, but it's much, much better in here. Okay, next day. It's not any cooler, but whatever. We're gonna keep on trucking. Last night, that light started flickering, and I don't think it's the bulbs because they were both doing it simultaneously, and I kind of fiddled with them. I think that ballast is starting to go out too. So wouldn't you know it, once I get better lighting in here, one of them starts going bad again. But it doesn't matter. I was gonna replace it anyway, so we're gonna order some more bulbs and continue with that. But right now, we're gonna clean this mess up. It's gross in here. I have a little bit of OCD and it's driving me a little crazy. And I got my little toolbox in here, my little like trolley box. This contains all my stuff that you need for like everything, ratchets, extensions, impact sockets and stuff, like stuff you pretty much always need is on here. And I just wheel it wherever I need it is my idea for this little guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all the tools back away. So that way everything's kind of back in its home, and we're gonna start like knocking down all these dirt dauber nests, kind of knocking all the spider webs and stuff down with a broom before I sweep and blow it all out, get the trash out of here and all that stuff. We're not going for perfect, but enough talking about it. Let's get started. am just disgusting, but worth it. Man, it was years and years of just dust and cobwebs everywhere. It's not perfect, but man, is it so much better. Finally got some little toolbox in here, some lighting to help, a little table just so I can organize some stuff. Don't worry about that. That's a project for another day. But man, we finally got us a nice little place we can work and continue posting videos for you guys. We got some cool projects coming. That's why I really wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way, get some better lighting in here. And as you can probably tell, that MFR ballast is going out. So whatever, going to have to get some more LEDs anyways. So I'll go ahead and replace that one too. But this should turn out a lot better. Hopefully my videos will turn out a little bit better now too. We just have one more little thing. America, baby. No shop is complete without Old Glory. Now, I know this one might not have been as entertaining as my other videos, but it's kind of the whole purpose of my channel. So y'all kind of get to follow along as I transform this place into something I can use for all my adventures and projects. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do me a favor, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I want to catch you guys in the next one.